Hello, I'm Mike of New Enough Dice, and here we are at the Ocean Temple. Look at that. It's raining, but we're about halfway through, which is rather sweet. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? I think this is demonstrating that when the temple is finally revealed, this is going to look really, really awesome, and it's going to be worth the enormous amount of time that has gone into it. It's just looking really swish. It's raining, unfortunately, at the minute, but what can you do? One of the things that is kind of neat is that the entranceway is now uncovered, so we can go through and do this kind of glass causeway into the actual entrance. So, this is the temple that I cleared out before. I've taken the doors away because they were there to keep the water out. We don't need them anymore. But we can still go and find, if I can remember the way out, the way up actually, my original base, which is up here. I've repaired this area here, which is where, that was where the original way in was. So I don't need that anymore. I'm probably going to remove all this stuff at some point. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it. Maybe just leave it. Just leave it completely open. Have the only additions being these things, these stairway, the ladders to get up and down. This is the current map. When it was originally, when I originally put this, you could only see this tiny little smudge. You can just about see it in the middle there. Tiny little smudge. And I thought that was like the whole thing scaled, but as you can see, that's only because that was all that would show up under the water. So as you can see, now that we've cleared out a lot of it and dried it out, you can see just how big that temple is in terms of the map. And it's quite big. There's an interesting kind of turquoise colour as well. And you can also see that we've got, this is the current state, because I've literally just updated it, which is kind of annoying. You left click on this and the map pops out, and then the map immediately vanishes, and it turns out that actually, I suspect it's because it's right on this wall here. It actually goes outside of the pyramid, and I only found that out because I was cheating and using an X-ray thing just to see if there are any rooms around that hadn't been discovered in this pyramid. And they don't seem to be. In this particular one, everything's been dried out. Yeah, so you can see that we've also been moving ahead and making lots of new sand lines. And I say we because it is not just me. One of the other denizens of the server has been helping along and using up tons and tons of sand. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Avenues of water to dry out, and that means we will then be able to recycle sand and put more walls up and then travel on. Now let's see if I can find my way back out again. I think I remember it now. Long hand just put it down. There we go. Look at that. I may want to put signposts in. Not just one saying, here's... Oh, it's night time. Not just one saying, here is the way. Because the original one was, here's the way up to the top, which was my original base. And I'll probably want ones that say, here's the way out. So now I want to redo all the signs so you can find the way out. Let's have a look. See, at night, look at that. All nicely lit up. I don't know if if monsters can spawn on that. They'll certainly be able to spawn on the landscape to the left of it there. So I still have to decide whether I'm going to keep that, whether I want to light it up, or whether I want to cut it back and replace it with glass. That's looking rather switched. Let's go where it is. Let's go up again. Yeah, I think that's going to look really nice when it's finally just complete. I can't remember if there are more lighted areas. You got the causeway, you got that very top. I don't know if there are any other areas I can't remember if there are any other areas surface that are lit. But of course, you know, it's got all of these. I've got to clear all this out. So I think it might not be, because that's the only bit I can see right now, and I can't see anything. We're falling into the ocean. Can't see anything around here. Nope, can't see anything. So that's the state of play of that. So it is pretty much exactly, I mean, I think that's exactly halfway done. And then, so, you know, it will be done, and it, I mean, so basically you just gotta have to imagine, like, you know, there's that half, and then this other half's gonna look just as cool, I think. I'm very tempted to set up, like a gift shop. Like, come tour the museum, and then, you know, come visit the gift shop. Look at that, it's lovely, isn't it? So, yeah, there's going to be still a lot more work to do, but I think it's demonstrating that it's going to be worth it in the end. We also now have, well, actually, no, we've got very little sand in the boxes. That's one wall's worth of sand. So I've actually did next wall. Okay, good on that. The most recent thing I did was I dried out and desanded the final wall, that, you know, the one right before it was all halfway done. So I think a lot of extra sand has been added, which is rather cool. Thank you, Karen. So there you go. I think that is. I think I'm just going to do a very, you know, quick update of where I've got to, and then it's about halfway, and then it looks really, really neat. And I'm going to go up to my viewpoint and I'm going to see what that looks like. The official viewpoint where you can see everything, assuming your draw distance is enough. That huge glass bowl and the temple in the middle of it. I'm really pleased with this. This is really coming together very nicely. So there you go. I think probably the last. I mean, I'm going to do other things for the episodes. I think I'm just going to go do some spelunking, and I can do all of this stuff and the drawing out off camera because, you know. But thanks very much for watching. Do hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. Come visit nowdice.com. We're also on Facebook and Twitter, and there are links in the description of the video. And until we meet again, be good.